Well, howdy ho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the interwebs. Midnight Run Creations back here in the shop today. So, rocking and rolling, getting stuff done. Time for, I guess we'll just do an update on like everything that we have going on. First thing is we're getting Chris's bed all cut down and stuff. So, I've got the front half of the bed cut already, got the 16 inches out. So, we're stitching this back together. Of course, gonna have to do a little fixture of that gas bill hole right there, but otherwise we're getting it all stitched back together and stuff on it. So this one did the cutting up front here on this one's going to be as talked about before, a lot more tricky, trickier, because we got to keep that bed side toolbox that he wants in there, so we're going to put that back together and then get things stitched back together in here. So I've still got to weld that. But yeah, so we're doing that, and then I'll get the back half cut. Stunt truck, as we said before, coilovers in the front are done. Everything finally showed up for the rear. I am so excited. It's going to be really cool. So we got our springs for the back, the adjustable coilovers. And then we got all the billet aluminum stuff. Yeah. From Metco. So it's going to be sweet. All of that yucky stamp steel stuff is going to be billet aluminum, so that'll be pretty sweet. But yeah, so got that to do on the suspension, and then the cab for Stunt Truck is got new floor pans in, so both sides are in, patch panels on the lower kick panels back there to the left of the speaker, and then a little bit patching on the floor on that side too, just on this other side of the hump. My finger's focusing in. Yeah, floor pans. So pretty cool, good quality stuff from AMD. Had to do some finessing, I guess, as you can see, actually there towards the right of where your foot sits. They sat like out, so there was a big old gap, so we had to heat and kind of play with it and stuff. So we'll get that stuff seam sealed, and then we'll get some like bed liner stuff put in here in the cab on the floor to help with sound deadening and everything else too with it. So yeah, Tommy's cab. So still got to flip this and get to some stuff underneath onto it, but otherwise that's it. And then as soon as that stuff is done, then that cab can go on here, and steering and stuff can get hooked up and whatnot onto it. So fun times on that. Let's see over here for well, this is so this is Crown Vic we had in here before. We were tearing down for different purposes, but now it's switched over. So this has become Project Pops. So Pops is out there. Oh, look at that. America. Yeah. So we'll take a walk out there. I'll do another video. We'll do a walk around for Pops. But this is the donor car for Pops. So this one's going to be fun. I guess let's start back here. Oop, the box kind of fell over. But as you can kind of see in the box, and I'll get those out later on when we do some stuff, whether we actually go to put them on and stuff. But got a full OBX racing exhaust system for this truck, so that's going to be pretty sweet. We got headers and the full system. We're coming out and dumping out the side of the bed back here, so that'll be pretty quick ass to see. Working on wiring harness right now. Got I think everything extra here in the cab has already been all pulled and thinned out and stuff onto it. So about ready to get that plugged back in and fire it over to make sure everything is what it should be and stuff onto it. So that's pretty cool. All that mess of wiring that's over there in the bucket. There's a ton of wiring. And just when you think you take enough out, there's more. So lots of fun. So we're doing that. This is also, this is going to be pretty rad. So this build, we are going to be converting over to a manual transmission from the automatic to the manual. The customer also has a supercharger for this engine as well too, so he'll be doing all that once we kick back the truck to him. So he'll be doing the supercharger and stuff on it, but we'll be doing the manual swap and stuff onto it. So that will be cool and fun. And then we go over here to Old Blue. Was Project Backbreaker, but the customer, we changed direction, so we've got a new customer taking this one over out of New York. So Old Blue here, it's getting some of the same upgrades that this is too, that Pops is getting. So we're going to get the OBX exhaust system and headers and all that kind of stuff for Old Blue here. We are also doing, what other additions are we doing? Oh, we're gonna do instead of using the Crown Vic tank, we're gonna do a tank back here. So either the Mustang or a Falcon or the OBS F-150 tank. But so we'll have a tank between the frame rails and then the filler in the middle of the bed, or not in the middle of the bed, but back here, instead of having the Crown Vic tank in here. I think also we're going to raise the floor of the bed all the way up so that there is no hump on this one. And we're talking about, finally, have a build that we're going to do turbos on, or turbo. So either single turbo or twin turbo, either rear mount or up front here. Not really sure. We still got to get that stuff all hammered out with it. But either way, that's going to be sweet. So that'll be fun. So we'll have the OBX system, rear mount tank. We're doing the aftermarket AC on both of these. So we'll see that later on and stuff. Yeah, but pretty sweet. Pretty fun stuff. Nova is about done. Got some tranny stuff to take care of on that. And then she's done and ready to be off and sold and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then the white truck that's on the other side, that's the floor pans, I think, finally showed up for that. So we'll get the floor pans on that all changed out too and be rocking and rolling. So yeah, that's where we're at. Catch us the next video. We're going to do a bit of walk around on pops and stuff. But yeah, there we are, doing fun things. Later, guys.